Welcome to Yatai's Spot. Check out this hot topic and additional commentary after the video. Let's listen.
Classified industry correspondence related to the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs. What you're about to hear was never meant to surface publicly, but now it has. On day 11 of the trial, the judge requested silence as the prosecution stood to introduce a confidential witness under the alias A. Cook. Only a few people in the gallery reacted. But those who knew, because Alicia Cook is the birth name of one of the most revered, untouchable women in music. Alicia Keys. The prosecution didn't announce her by name. They didn't have to. They simply placed a thick manila envelope on the edge of the bench and said, "We are submitting the sealed written testimony of a Grammy-winning recording artist, a participant in a 2010 collaboration request involving the defendant." Her words speak for themselves. Inside the envelope were 5 handwritten pages, dated, initialed, folded 3 times and clipped with a sticky note that read, "Please, don't let this disappear." The letter began, "I debated writing this for years, but silence is its own kind of answer. And mine has gone on too long." She confirmed she was approached in early 2010 to be part of a healing initiative, a joint charity music project to rebuild the image of power in black entertainment. The lead sponsor was Combs Enterprises. It sounded safe, important, the kind of thing I was proud to stand behind. But something didn't feel right. Alicia wrote that her team received an itinerary that felt off. 3 days of creative workshops, all off the record. No photographers, no press, no management allowed. The location? Undisclosed. Only to be revealed 48 hours before flight. Still, she was set to go. Until a phone call changed everything. A woman I barely knew called me the night before. A background singer from another label. I hadn't spoken to her in years. She just said, "Don't go. They'll ask you to play. But it won't be music." Alicia canceled her flight. She told the public it was due to an unexpected conflict with motherhood. But that wasn't the truth. The truth is, something about that trip felt choreographed. Like I was being cast, not invited. What she didn't know then was that others did go. Some stayed.
Alicia Keys has finally broken her silence in the ongoing Diddy investigation, and her words are powerful. In a leaked testimony, she admits, "I stayed quiet for too long." What does this mean for the case, and why now? Watch the rest of the breakdown of this shocking development and what it could mean for the industry. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest updates on this unfolding story.
Then was that others did go. Some stayed. Some came back, changed. And some never came back at all. She ended the first page with, "That weekend haunted me, because I don't know what I avoided. But I know it wasn't a writing camp." When the prosecution finished reading that section, the court was still. Even the defense didn't object. Because Alicia Keys had never spoken about this. And now, without saying a name or pointing a finger, she had just said everything. The second page of Alicia Keys's handwritten testimony was marked with a date, July 12, 2013. The top line was underlined twice. "It's always the doors that look normal." The prosecution continued reading. "I was at home when my assistant called me in a panic. She told me there was a video clip going around in back channels. It hadn't leaked to the press. Not yet. But people were talking. The clip," she said, "was short, grainy, no faces, but the room was unmistakable. I'd never been there in person, but I recognized it. Because I had been invited to it once. Same hallway, same red lighting, same music playing low like a heartbeat." Her assistant asked if she wanted to see it. She said no. "I already knew what was in it. Even if I didn't watch, I could feel it." She ended the day by sitting on the studio floor alone. That night, she told her husband, "That's the same house. I saw that door in the invite packet. I should have said something then." The prosecution introduced Exhibit 20B, a scanned copy of the original 2010 itinerary Alicia had received. It featured a stylized image of a red lacquered door with the caption, "Sanctuary of Sound. Entry is legacy." She had never shown it to anyone outside her team. Until now. Then came the hardest part of the letter. Page 3. "In 2016, I started to forget things. Little things, piano keys, chord changes, my lyrics, and I thought, maybe I was tired. Maybe I was just worn down. But deep down, I knew what it was. Guilt doesn't scream. It echoes. She described having panic attacks before major shows. Moments backstage where she'd freeze, not from fear of performing, but from fear that someone would approach her with that voice. I had nightmares about someone walking up and saying, "You were supposed to be one of us." In 2017, during rehearsals for a benefit concert, she called her attorney. No press, no team, just one request. I gave him a sealed folder.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates on this breaking story.